Hi there, everyone, and welcome to AdvancePro University. Today, we're going to be taking a look at one of the 5 pricing levels of AdvancePro, the second level price, known as across-the-board pricing. Now, AdvancePro does have 5 levels of pricing that layer on top of each other. So the first is your main selling price, and that's what you set on your product. And now you can set a second price option, which is an across-the-board markup or discount that's going to overrule that initial selling price. So you can apply that to an individual customer or to a customer group, and we're going to go over that today. We will be taking any questions at the end, so if you have any questions during the presentation, feel free to enter them in the Questions tab of your GoToWebinar control panel. If you would like to learn more about AdvancePro, you can also see our past episodes on AdvanceProTech.com under the Resources tab or on our YouTube channel. So, across-the-board pricing, it will automatically overrule any default selling price. And to set it up, we can go into a customer we want to edit by going to Customers, View All Customers, and then we can go ahead to this E button, which stands for Edit throughout AdvancePro, and we can edit the customer that we want to assign a pricing rule to. Now, across-the-board pricing is found under the Additional Info tab. We'll be able to apply a fixed markup or discount, or we'll be able to set to remove any existing pricing rule. Now, any markup is a percentage in relation to the cost price of the product, or the average cost price of the product if it varies. So if we do a positive markup, say 10%, that would be cost plus 10%. If we do a negative markup, that would actually be cost minus 10%. Any discount has to do with the sale price. So we can have a positive 10%. That would actually be retail price, standard price, minus 10%. Or we can actually even do a negative discount, which would actually be retail plus 10% if we want to mark up against the retail price. You'll also see this price list. We're going to go over that in a future episode. That's actually for applying 4th level pricing, the price list. For now, we've got this basic pricing rule. So if we give this customer a 10% discount, then anytime that they do business in AdvancePro, either in AdvancePro itself or on one of our web services, they're going to see pricing that is 10% less than the default selling price. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. Now we've got this set up, so if we actually go and place an order for that customer, I'll go ahead and choose that customer, I believe it was this one, and we throw an item on there, we're actually going to be able to see that price change. So if we throw an item on there, we'll actually see that they're getting the original price, the default selling price is $225, and now we're getting a markdown price, a $203.23, so 10% less is what's being applied there. So this is one way we can create these pricing rules, and that's going to apply automatically to any product, even a new product. You don't have to add the product to any price list. It's automatically applied. So next, we're going to talk about what if we want to create a pricing rule for a whole group of customers. So if you haven't seen our video on customer groups and product categories, you might want to go take a look at that one on our YouTube channel. In short, if you head over to the Customers tab, you can come into Customer Groups. You can create a group like wholesale just by adding that group, and then we can click into it and we can add customers to that group. So we can get a collection of customers in a group, and you'll want at least one. Now, some AdvancePro users who are clever, they'll actually make kind of a default user to put in that group to represent the pricing across everything. So they would create kind of a placeholder customer just called wholesale customer. And you'll see later, we'll come back to this default customer pricing. That's going to be a really clever way to manage pricing across the entire group. So we're going to come back into this. For now, we're going to go and create a pricing rule. So to do that, we're going to come into Product. We are going to come into Global Pricing. So this is our Global Pricing Manager. We're going to come into the Global Pricing Options and Promotions tab. So here we can see our customer groups. We can go to our wholesale group, and we can apply an across-the-board discount or markup. So let's say everyone in that group should get a 20% discount. We can go ahead and apply that, and now every customer in that group has a 20% discount. Now, what we can do next is we can set up a rule that says when we want to add customers to this group, that they'll automatically get that pricing change too, because you can use customer groups for all kinds of things. You're not limited to using them for price rules. So you could actually have a customer in several groups for reporting purposes, but this is the one for pricing. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back over to customer groups, and we're going to go actually use a default price customer. So what this means is this one customer, they've already got their pricing set. We could also set up custom pricing. We can use this for all of our pricing levels. This one customer, this might be a default customer, or it could be any customer you like. They're going to be the default price customer. So we can go and choose the customer that we want. And if we choose to use this default price customer when adding a new customer, we'll associate a new customer to the group. We're going to get a little prompt to add that pricing from the default price customer to all of the new customers that we've added. So we'll say yes. So now that first customer has, that new customer has the default pricing inherited from this group. Now, if we have some members that somehow made their way into this group without getting the pricing, we can also rerun all the pricing to match our default price customer. So we'll rerun that, and now everybody's got the same pricing as Kel Varnson. So that is just a little bit of a way that we can go and manipulate and add pricing rules to customers. We're going to do a little series over the next month or so where we're going to have several episodes about pricing, so keep watching APT University on that. We're going to be dealing with 3rd level, 4th level, 5th level pricing, and how they all interact with each other. Now, at this point, please, if you have any questions, do feel free to put them in the questions tab of your GoToWebinar control panel. We're going to hold on for that in just a moment. Otherwise, thank you all for watching, and have a great afternoon. Oh, and we did get a question. Let me just take a look. Does this work with products with variants? Yeah, this works for every product. It works for kits. It works for variants. This is just a direct pricing rule across all product. So it doesn't matter what you're selling. It can be a service product. It'll work for absolutely everything. Okay. We'll just hold on again if there's any additional questions. Okay, seeing no other questions, thank you all for watching. Have a great day.